everyone, BentlyK here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is a Hot Flash and Wrinkles makeup video, and we are going to be testing out. I have just a little sample of it because I thought I had already tried this, but when I went back because I got this little sample with another order, and this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. I haven't tried it. I tried the Matte Velvet Skin Powder Foundation, but I haven't tried this one, so that's what we're trying today, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. So, let's get started. I am going to put, definitely going to do the TikTok method, where I put foundation, because I put some on my skin just to check the tint, and it seemed pretty thin, which doesn't make sense to me because that powder, the Matte Velvet Skin Powder, it definitely wasn't thin. So anyways, we're just going to do it this way because this is how I've been doing it, and that's, to me, makes it fair if everybody gets the same thing. So I'm going to go in with my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Powder, and I'm just going to dust on. That was CeraVe moisturizer I just put on. And so now I'm just going to put on a little bit of powder. Mostly in the T-zone. I kind of got this cheek because I wasn't paying attention. But basically, I'm just going to go in the T-zone because I don't want it to get too dry in other places. So that's it for that. Then we're going to spray it with our setting spray. Dry it with the fan, which just takes a second to try it out. To dry it out. And then we're going to go right on in with our primer. And I'm using my Tarte Base Tape Primer. My cheeks are super red. I was going to go in the other room and wait for them to get unread, and I forgot because I'm fasting today, and so I don't want to sit around and wait for my skin to turn normal again, because then I'll start thinking about food, and I don't want to think about food. Alright, let that sit for just a sec, and then we're gonna, my color is Y315 is the color that I got for my free sample. It doesn't mean it's my color, but when I put it on, it pretty much disappeared, especially with my skin being so red. So I guess it's the right color. Anyways, that's what we got, so that's what we're going to use. I'm really, really ready for summer. Well, I'm not really ready. I'd much rather be skinnier, but I'm ready to be skinnier and to start tanning. But right now it's like, what's the point? But I'm on the right track now, I think. I think I've finally flipped that switch that makes me stick to my diet. And therefore, I'm going to get healthy and skinny real quick. So then I'll get to start tanning. So this is a little bit yellow, but I like that because it kind of makes me look a little bit tan, right? It's a little dark too, but that's okay. We can make it work. But you guys thought I was going to forget that part, huh? So how's everybody doing? Anybody else on a diet? How's it going? What are you doing? I had a couple people tell me on my last video, one person said they did speed keto. And I looked that up. They just wanted money, I thought. But I'm going to watch some videos on it and see if it gives me a clue as to what exactly, if it's worth it. because I'm tired of spending money. What did I do with my towel? Oh, here it is. On diets. Because I feel like I should already know. And the one thing that they said about the speed keto was that it tells you exactly what to eat and when to eat it, which is good because I don't want to learn all that mumbo jumbo about macros and stuff. I can't say this is the best coverage. I still see all my spots through it, and that's not even counting the redness that I have, but that's just because it's hot in here. So anyways, we're gonna go with this, and hopefully it's going to look great, right? That's what we're about, look great. Okay, so I got that all spread out. Now I'm gonna go over it with a sponge just to make sure it's even. Get it into the hairline up here so I don't have any separation with the, especially with it being a little bit dark. Oh yeah, that's better. All right, now we're gonna go in with our concealer. Wow, that guy wants to get away. I'm using my Pat McGrath. I tried all those eyelashes that I got. I didn't like them. I ended up, these are Ardell Demi Wispies. That's what I ended up going back to because I tried both of those, the permed ones and the, what were they called? I don't know. But they're both Salon Perfect, but they had thick bands on them, and I just can't do it with thick bands. It just doesn't work. I mean, it works, but I just don't like the looks of it. I can't stand the way it feels. So I ended up pulling them off, and then I tried the smaller ones of those. I think they were called Wing Demis or something like that. And they still also had that thick band. So I ended up pulling those off too and going back to the Demi Wispies. Doesn't look like I'm going to need any blush today. Okay, that's that. Going to go in with our powder. Try and get it everywhere. My Wrinkles like to collect foundation, which is smile lines or frown lines, whatever you want to call them. I think this is more of a frown up here. These are smiles. Whatever. Okay, and then I take my powder brush and just spread that around. All right, we're gonna go in with our bronzer, contour, Bobbi Brown in neutral. Is that neutral? Natural. It's natural. Anyways, that's it. Natural. Use my big fluffy elf brush. Do a little contouring, bronzing, all together. Just add some color and dimension. Make it seem like summer after all. Now I'm switching brushes using the same product. Oops, I went too far over. But I don't care. It's no big deal, right? we will just take a little bit denser brush. Let's see, what do we got here to use to blend that out? I'll just use this that I used for my powder. It's not really very dense though. It'll work though. There, that's perfectly fine. All right, and then I'm gonna take this, get a little off, and just kind of blend that together. Now, I really don't think I need blush, but since we always use blush, we're going to use blush. And I'm using my Dallas from Benefit. Because when I go in the other room where it's cooler, those red cheeks will go away. And this is a dual fiber brush. It's an MUA. I got it at CVS, but I don't think they have those anymore at my CVS. And I went to return something to Sephora and it's gone. I only had a Sephora inside JCPenney's. JCPenney's closed down. I guess I hadn't been there in a while. I don't know. I didn't realize it. Don't they usually take a long time to actually shut down? I thought they did, but they are gone. Penny's is gone, and so is my Sephora. So, I was shocked, to say the least. In case you didn't notice, I was shocked. I am using my Dandelion highlighter from Benefit. My cheeks are just too red, you can't even tell, huh? That's okay. I don't care. No big deal. I figured that's what the universe wants, right? If they wanted me to have shiny cheeks, it would have worked. All right, let's do our brows. I'm going to use my Ka-Brow because it's quick, and I want to be quick. I need a brush. Just gonna brush them up a little bit and then grab some on my brush, put it on my hand. I always put it on my hand so that I don't get any chunks on my brush. And then just go in, start filling it all in, because they're getting better, but there's places in my brows that I don't think the hair's ever gonna grow back. So we need to fill in those holes. Like there's a scar right there, and I can barely even get the color to cover that, the product. And I remember that scar. My cousin threw a rock. I don't remember if she threw it at me or if she just threw it and it hit me. But I don't remember it being a really bad cut or anything. But it definitely left a scar. But I just think that's because it's the face. I'm sure it bled a lot because don't most facial cuts bleed a lot? Seems like I heard that anyways. I don't know. I try not to cut my face. I think I need that to be a little bit longer out there. The only thing about putting it on your hand, it dries out really fast. That's better. All right, let's pick out an eyeshadow palette. I think we're going to use the Natasha Denona palette. Ta-da! Because I kind of want to go with a pretty neutral, natural eye. And this is a neutral, natural palette. So, all right, let's go in with a... I'm just going to use this transition color right here, which is the lightest color in the palette. And just to set that concealer that I put out there, I'm not using it as a transition color. I'm using it all over. Now I'm going to go in with I think I'm going to use this color Smoke right there. And I'm going to put that in my crease. And in my outer corner of my lid. All right, now I'm going to go in with another fluffy brush, this one, and I'm going to go into this color right next to it, blend, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to blend out this edge here all the way around. Just like that, and then I'm going to grab I'm going to put some of this, let's see, I think I want to go pink. So I'm going to use this color Center Eyelid. I forgot the colors. This first one right here is kind of pink. It's a light pink. You can't really tell it in the camera. It looks just white, but it is pink. And I'm going to get it on my finger. And put it on the inner 2/3 of my eye so that it just kind of overlaps onto that dark color. Now I'm going to use this darkest brown. It's called Lash Line right here in the middle, right in the center. And that's what I'm going to line my eyes with. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do for the eyes. I think it looks nice. So, what do you think? I need lipstick, huh? For my lips, I love this plumping stuff. Maybe I'll just use this one. It's pink. This is that Diamond Plumper from Wet n Wild. And the color is Radiant Pink, I think. In here it looks super dark, but on your lips it's more of a gloss, which is more than enough for me. And you get that minty tingling. Anyways, I think I did everything. I don't know, it seems like it went really fast, so I probably forgot stuff. Anyways, this is it. I will be back at the end of the day. So far, so good. I don't see it sinking into lines or anything. It's a little thin. I have a couple of brush hairs on me. That's what I keep picking off. I didn't even, yes, I did. They're white. It looks good. It's a little thin, like I said. It's not really sinking into lines. It feels great. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. So I'll let you know. I'll be back at the end of the day to let you know how it did up against hot flushes, which I have tons of now. My face is getting a little less red, huh? And if it sinks into my wrinkles. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. I'm looking over here because I just recorded this part of it and it had no sound. So I'm making sure. Anyway, it seems to be working now. So I guess I probably didn't turn it on or something. I don't know. Anyways, I am back. It's the end of the day. And so far, I think that this foundation it held up beautifully. What have I got? Oh, over there. It held up beautifully. It is very skin-like. I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. And for me, it doesn't have enough coverage. So I personally won't be purchasing it, but I definitely would not give it a thumbs down. It wore well. It didn't sink into lines. It looks nice. It just doesn't have the coverage that I like and the coverage that I can get with other products. So if you like a super natural skin-like foundation, it's late, I'm tired, then you will like this one. It definitely, it feels great. If it just had a little more coverage to it, I would love it. But it doesn't, so I probably won't be purchasing it. But like I said, if you don't have as many spots as I do, then you probably would love it because it feels great. And in natural light, it looks a lot better. I can see a lot more up here in my magnified mirror and in these lights than I could downstairs. Downstairs, I thought, oh, it looks pretty good. But that's not really a test because I probably didn't have glasses on, so other people might be able to see the spots that I can't see, but just saying. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!